The complaint came from a hotel. Not about noise, not about violence, about a room that kept getting used without anyone checking in. At first, staff thought it was a system error. Room 307 would show as vacant in the computer, but when housekeeping went up, the bed would be disturbed. Towels missing, bathroom slightly damp, like someone had showered recently. No keycard records, no payment, no guest. They reset the room, cleaned everything, changed the linens, locked it properly. The next day, it happened again. This time, the front desk double-checked the locks themselves. They verified the door latched fully. No one had access without a keycard. Still, when housekeeping returned hours later, the bed had been slept in. Management reviewed security footage. No one entered the room. No one exited. The hallway camera showed nothing except empty carpet and flickering overhead lights. That's when they called the police. Officers arrived expecting a maintenance issue. Maybe a faulty lock. Maybe a staff mistake. They went to room 307. The door was closed, locked. They opened it. Inside, everything looked normal. Almost too normal. The bed was made. The bathroom dry. No signs of anyone being there. It didn't match the reports. Then one officer stepped further inside and stopped. "Do you feel that?" he asked. The air was cooler near the back wall. Not dramatically, just enough to notice. They checked the thermostat. Normal. They checked the vent. Nothing unusual. But the temperature shift stayed. One officer ran his hand along the wall. And paused. A section sounded different when tapped. Hollow. They pulled the dresser away. Behind it, the wall had been altered. Subtly, the paint matched. The seams were clean, but it wasn't original. They cut into it. Carefully. When the first section came loose, cold air rushed out. And something else. A smell. Faint, but unmistakable. Behind the wall was a narrow passage. Barely wide enough to crawl through. It extended sideways, connecting to the adjacent room, and the next one, and the next. A hidden corridor running behind multiple units. Inside, they found signs of use. Blankets, food wrappers, empty bottles. Someone had been living there, moving between rooms, watching, listening, entering when they wanted, leaving no trace behind. Then they found something else. Near the far end of the passage, the space widened slightly. Enough to sit, enough to stay, and in that space, they found a body. A man, dead for days, maybe longer. No ID, no immediate cause of death. Just there. The timeline made no sense. Staff had reported recent use of the room. Fresh disturbances. But the body had been there longer than that. Which meant one thing. Someone else had still been using the space. After he died, the hotel shut down that wing immediately. Police searched every inch of the hidden corridor. But they never found anyone else. No fingerprints. No clear entry point. Just the space. And the evidence that it had been used. Repeatedly. The hotel eventually reopened after renovations. The walls were torn out. The hidden passage sealed completely. Room 307 was redesigned. New furniture, new paint, new locks, everything modern, everything secure. But guests still request room changes sometimes. They say it's nothing specific. Just a feeling, like someone is in the room with them. Even when the door is locked. Even when they're alone. And sometimes, late at night, they wake up to the faint sound of movement behind the wall. Not loud, not clear, just enough to make them wonder who else knows the layout of that place.